Jason X for SC and a slide powered by Cinelinks.com, and this is the figure review of the Transformers Masterpiece MP25 Trax. Now, I just reviewed Oculus Sphinx, and honestly, that guy was better than this one, but this is still a Masterpiece figure. It feels like it's been a while since I did a Transformers review, so I'm glad to finally be getting back to these. So anyway, look at Trax, this beautiful Corvette. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to say that a lot this review because it is a really great car. So anyway, let's take a look at the box that he comes in. So you've got a little image of Trax right there. That, that's what I, whenever I see this, I go, bunch of stuff you can't read. Much of, you guys probably can. You probably know kanji better than I do. Anyway, there's a Transform Trax. There's gun there. Blaster's in here technically, so yeah, you got that on the top. Another look at the car on the back, and some product shots on the back. Lots of Japanese writing, lots of great shots. Look at that. Car mode, Blaster, he got this, that thing. He does this, he'll be here. We got these guys to compare him to. Do I actually have Prowl? I could do that shot, but I don't, Prowl's up on that shelf over there, so don't worry, I got smoke screen. So anyway, let's admire this. First of all, look, you've got the little Corvette logo there. The paint job on the hood, very faithful to the G1 toy, which I don't have. You got these little side mirrors here. Yes, you have this tab that's going to be used for something later. You got the little venting there. The wheels, very nice silver, many spoked rims there. Nice paint job. You got the lights back here. I wish he had a license plate, but hey, you got another Corvette logo there. And look at that. You can kind of really see that blue with the flakes in it. You can kind of see into the car. You can see the missiles right here. You can kind of see his head tucked in there. And his gun, it does have some very nice translucent windows, but you can see all kinds of robot bits in there. So, and on the bottom, not a lot of kibble, but you can see these big old wings here. But yeah, he is a good figure. Now, comparison-wise, I don't have a G1 Trax, but I do have this Generations Trax, and you can kind of see, yeah, there's a couple repro labels on this guy, but yeah, he makes us look like doo-doo. I'm sorry, he does. It was a good figure when it came out. I like it. I don't have the little missiles in there, but I left them on the table over there. But yeah, get a comparison. Now, also, let's get into some of the things he comes with. First off, I did get the early release just because he was out, and I didn't want to wait for the normal one. But I normally don't get these things, these coins. And I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do with this thing. I don't want it. But I just got it because it was a couple bucks more, but I got Trax early. So I was expecting TF Source to have them in, but they didn't. They had this version. But you do have a nice coin in here. It's covered up by, you know what? I always want to open up one of these. There. Because I don't even care about this packaging. But the coin, yeah, there we go. Look at the back of this thing. 25 MP25 Trax. Cybertron Warrior. You guys, his face there, Masterpiece. And it's not bad on the coin. But yeah, it's got this gatefold thing going here. If there was a way I could have opened this up without, well, now that I actually have opened it, yeah, you know what, this, whatever. Nice coin. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but there we go. So also accessory-wise, it comes with this Raoul figure, which, what is with this thing? I mean, we just had Articulated Spike and Daniel figures, and Daniel was with MP10, and we get this thing. This, I mean, I didn't even want to pull out Daniel and Spike to compare this thing to, just because, and you got the headband there, you can kind of see it a little bit, you can see his long hair, but no articulation, and he's got this stand. They're really not consistent with these human counterparts, and he's kind of small compared to the car. The other ones have kind of been in scale, but not this thing, so, nobody cares. He does have a little blaster, because, so he was teamed with Blaster. It's very nice. For comparison, here he is with G1 Blaster. So this almost, having this and the Masterpiece Trax makes me want to get that Masterpiece blaster that's out there. And he also has this little gun, which tabs right into the front of the bumper. But that's going to be more for flight mode. We'll see that when we actually do it. And the other thing he comes with is this stand, which is in 2 parts when you get it. It'll twist there. Just kind of plug it in. Got a very loud, hard ratchet on there, which you can. And the top is jointed in 2 positions with just a little peg. So, yeah. Comparison, here he is next to Bumblebee and Wheeljack. So you get an idea how he scales with them. A little bit smaller than the, this car here. Here he is with something else from the 80s, a Z. And yeah, they look really good together. Here he is with G2 Sideswipe. Just 80s fabulous up in here, guys. And just because I had him down for Ocular Sphinx review, woo! Tap the camera. Here's Ultra Magnus. You see how he kind of fits on there. We'll put him up front. I like the blue on him and Magnus. You can kind of fit him down there. So yeah, I always like putting cars on Magnus. So anyway, on to the transformation, and I'll just bring my camera up now because he is pretty tall. First we're going to go to flight mode here. So you want to take these wings, which are pegged in to little slots here. Here's the tabs. And you want to take them and rotate them kind of out of the way for now. Come on, get out of there. Don't break the toy on camera, Jason. Be embarrassing. You want to take this back half here, as you can see, it's kind of, there's where the separation is, and just kind of unpeg it. And as long as we got them open, I'm going to show you where the weapon storage is. Now, one thing that did bother me about this guy, like you just take his windshield, it's on double hinges there. One up here, one down there. You can see that obvious hinge right there. You can plug his gun here on one of these 2 pegs. You can also take the blaster and put it in there as well. You can just tab it on. One thing that bothered me was there was no storage for this little bitty gun, and I couldn't really find a place to put it, but I did kind of just take it, and you can kind of just put it in here. Excuse me. But you can just kind of take that and put it in here, and it'll stay fairly well. If you look on the other side, it's not going through. So yeah, it is kind of like not per the instructions, but it will work. I'm just saying. And once you put the gun on top, it pretty much will hold it in. So it's not going to go anywhere after it's in there, unless the legs come apart and it just falls out. But see, that's in there fairly well. So, and then you just want to take it out, you just pop that out. And like I said, you can take this gun, and it's got 2 little tabs on the top there. You just kind of push it in. And you want to be careful doing this because I'm afraid it's going to break right here every time I do this. But you kind of have to angle it up there. And I use my fingernail more to push on the black part and kind of push it into there. So now it's mounted on the front, his Blackout Gun, I think that's what it was called. Now you want to take these arms and bring them out from there. And just kind of unpeg them. Take them and extend them here. Once again, click that. Ooh! The front gun just popped off, like almost like it was spring-loaded. Alright, so take these bits here and pull them out. They kind of click like that. You want to angle this down, one click, and then angle this up. And what that's going to do is allow you to take this, get the wheel at that level, turn it at the bicep here, keeping the wheel straight, and just take this tab and put it into that slot there. Same thing with the other side. There you have that. Take the back half of the car, just kind of tab it back in there. And you can just bring the wings to the front. Oh, the other thing I kind of forgot. As long as I have these out of the way, push these little tail fins up. Actually, I'm going to have to unpeg this again. Because there's also, and I see people doing this, I just don't know why. I don't remember doing that with my G1 tracks, but it's been a while since I had them. But you just want to push those tail fins up from there. And the other thing I'm seeing people do is take these missiles and just kind of bring them down. I don't do it, but I'm just going to show you how to do it. So just take them and kind of keeping the back half of the car straight and just bring these down. Okay. And so they'll be sitting down there, so you just take this double hinge, put it back into the car, and bring the wings forward, making sure these stay up. And these don't lock in, they just kind of sit there. And put the gun back in. And there you have G1 Tracks in his flight mode. And this is very nice. I actually do like this. If you were going to make a Tracks figure, he had to do this. It was the only Autobot that really does. And you see the missiles are just kind of down here. And there you go. I don't remember that. I honestly don't remember the missiles being down, but hey, you know, it's a celebration. We got a G1 Tracks again. And you can take him, he's got a little peg right here. Take him and put him on the flight stand, and there you go. You got Tracks blasting into the wild blue yonder. That's a pretty nice shot, though. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and put him into robot mode. So you want to take this off here. And I don't know where to store this in robot mode. I don't. If anybody has a place to store it, let me know. Excuse me. Sorry for the gross congestion noises. Anyway, you want to put those back in there. Take this off and rotate it around. Go ahead and bring the wings up. And you can take this part here and start rotating it forward until you see this bit here. Then just take these parts and fold them down. The arms, you want to take them and straighten them back out on these double hinges here and bring them up. And they have little tabs that are just kind of lock in. This one doesn't lock in as much as this one. I mean, they really don't lock in that much. But everything's going to peg together fairly nicely once we get them going. Take the hood or the roof and get it to a point where you can bring the head up. And it clicks up. Take this part and rotate it around and you'll get his Autobot logo on the yellow. Now, there's two slots here which are sitting at a 90-degree angle. And there's two tabs which are corresponding here. What you want to do is take those and plug them right into the back of here. And they just kind of friction lock in there, but it's going to hold everything together. Next, we want to take these doors here, just kind of unpeg them from the sides, and open the door down, both sides. And watch these mirrors. These are actually just pegged in here, kind of like Wheeljack and Bumblebee were, but you want to take them, and there's a tab here that's going to go into this slot back here. You're just going to take it and peg it into there. See? Same thing. And the mirrors just kind of meet right there. So now you pretty much got his back done. I love how the hands fold out. You take this and you line it up like that. You see how this is going to go? And you just rotate it. You can open up his hands. Same thing with the other side. This part's kind of getting in my way now. So what you do with this is you take this hood piece and you've kind of got these slots right here and these tabs on the inside of here. And you just you got to kind of take them out and then move them in. I don't like stressing plastic on toys. I don't, but it doesn't feel like it's going to break. I am always wary when doing that because, you know, me clumsy. Anyway, take this part here. This is the hood. I didn't even show this off when he was in car mode, but if you open up the hood, you can actually see the engine part here, and that's a really nice touch. Considering that was part of that episode where him and, you know, that human guy were in, and Raul. I hate that episode. I hate that character. I hate some of the humans in Transformers. It's so unnecessary. Anyway, yeah, but you got some designs there. I like that little engine detailing. But you want to take that. You got another double hinge here. Just bring it down and like that. Then you can unpeg the legs, rotate them at the waist, take this part here on both sides, bring it down. I'm just going to rotate that half of the car 90 degrees. There's another tab, another slot in here, and you're going to kind of put that in there. That'll lock that part together, and then you just push this in. Same thing with the other side. Lock the foot, bring it down, tab it in. Next you want to take these panels and rotate them down, and as you rotate them down, you rotate them in. Same thing with the other side, rotate them down, rotate on this pivot point here. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have Trax in his robot mode. Now, he does have this big hood piece back here. Let me get into that. Now with this, you see it's got a hinge here and it's got a hinge back here. Now you want to get this out of the way because it really will hinder these shoulders and their rotation. So you got to kind of bring it back and keep all this together. But in the meantime, it just leaves this really, I mean, you can close this up a little bit, but you still got a lot of gapping back here. But as you can see, it's flush with the wing. So you're not going to be able to do much with the shoulders, so you want to bring it down back here. And I don't like that. It seems really off, but I mean, this is a G1 toy at one time that looked not so great. And this is much better than that. So, yeah, that's one thing I don't like about it. But otherwise, I mean, let's look at this figure here. It's got that very, very, you know, sophisticated face. And all those people out there are saying, like, you know, oh, Trax sounds gay. Trax sounds like Thurston Howell from Gilligan's Island. So just get off. He was a snooty blue blood elitist. Blue blood because he's blue, you see. But anyway, yeah, you got this nice design here. I love how they did get the missiles here. It looks good. I just don't like this big open space. But the wings look very good. I love the look of the wheels up here. This just, it takes me back to my childhood. It really does. Trax is never one of my favorite figures, but I really liked his toy. And I was always jealous of my friends that had it, and I didn't. So it doesn't look so great down here with the way I don't like when they have feet like this, just kind of angled into one side, but it is what it is. It still allows for some pretty good articulation, and it is a unique transformation, so I'll let it go. You see the hood on the back here, and nice clear back windshield. It's a really nice figure. Articulation-wise, you've got some, well, I mean, the ankles will rotate down, well, back and forth. You can kind of get some tilt out of there, much more that way. That's about as much as they'll go the other way, though. The knees, that's about as far as you're going to get. Does have a nice ratchet in there, though. But they tend to go forward a little too much, but yeah, that's about as far as you're going to go. Got some hip rotation here. Won't go too far there. And this kind of will angle up to give you some more clearance if you need to go forward. His legs just sit at this weird angle. Like, I kind of expect like there to be a tilt here at the knee or something. But no, it just, I mean, you see they just kind of sit at a weird angle to me. I don't know what it is. It does have waist articulation. You just got to be careful of the hood and everything. He does kind of tilt back and forth here, so you can get clearance on there. But when you have it forward, you're not going to get much, but yeah, he can rotate at the waist. The wrists are articulated. He does have some nice ratcheting joints at the elbows. You can twist it at the bicep, and it'll go out and back and forth. So yeah, you got a nice joint there. The head is on a very good joint. You can look up you know, like he was flying a little bit. If you want to actually click it from the point it was transformed at, you can get a little bit more out of it. So yeah, he can really look up then. So, but then his head doesn't like stay, and it looks too recessed in there. Looks like he has no neck. So you bring it up, and he can look forward a lot. You can actually look forward about that much. One of my favorite reviewers, MGO, he did a great, a little funny pose with that. And he does have his gun, which masterpiece style, you know, got the tab and everything. I don't know if I showed this off, but yeah, there's his gun. Kind of a small pistol. I want to get Road Rage just because it has a more G1 toy gun. And it'd be the first, technically the first female figure in the Masterpiece line. So yeah, there you go. Got Trax with his gun. Pretty nice. Let's get a couple of comparisons in here. Here's with Lambor. Or Sideswipe. I don't know why I keep calling him Lambor. Must be on a Japanese kit tonight. Here he is with Smokescreen. Just because I reviewed it tonight. Here he is with Ocular Max Sphinx. Or Mirage. I really like how these two look together too. I think it's more because I got them both at the same time. And here he is with Optimus. Optimus is kind of looking down. I like that. Anyway, and the stand will also work with him in this mode as well. Let me bring this around. He does have a peg right here in the blue. You can kind of access that other peg juice for car mode, but you know, you can get it right there. So you can get like some, you know, kind of jumping poses or flight poses like that. Just saying, the stand does work with him. Now, is he everything I was expecting? No, not really. He's got a couple of flaws, but you know what? This is still really nice, and I like adding to my Masterpiece shelf. He's a little unfriendly with the tabs, especially right there where the shoulder's just unpegged, and the clearance on the back of this hood. But it's still a very nice Masterpiece figure. Just not everything. I mean, this line hasn't really had a lot of disappointments, and there was going to be one or two down the line or something that wasn't quite perfect. And he's not perfect. He's still great, though. I mean, I like him, and I think it looks really good. So, yeah, I'll try not to bash him too much. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm Jason the X. Make sure you like this video, subscribe. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.